Good morning. What we got here is a case of bogging down, cutting out at high speeds, full throttle. Idle's good. It starts to accelerate pretty good, and then when you get your thumb into it, as it starts to pick up speed, then it just kind of just bogs down. It acts like it's actually getting too much fuel because I can see some black smoke coming out the tailpipe, unburnt fuel. And anyway, we're going to address that issue. 97 Polaris Magnum 425 is what we got, and it just recently had somebody rebuild the carb, and ever since the customer got it back, it hasn't been working right. And anyway, we got to figure it out, because all we got to do is figure it out. Starting off just by getting all the plastics out of the way, and we're going to pull the tank, and that'll give us really easy access to that carb. It seems like a lot, but it's actually, the plastics come off of these pretty easy. Getting some of the excess fuel out of there. All right, we're just gonna leave everything hooked up and go through the carb and just check it out. Okay, well, I had to get everything off of this carb because I had to get it over, and you have to heat. I basically just set the whole carb on top of my wood stove until it got hot enough to release the Loctite on these tamper-proof T20 screws, because you'll break these screws off in the carb if you don't heat this up. In fact, that one I got to reheat because it's re-glued itself. This one I'm able to get out, but yeah, they put Loctite on these, and the only way to get it out is you got to heat that dude up. So yeah, I had to reheat this again. Just set it upside down on the wood stove for just a couple minutes. You got to be careful. You don't want to melt the rest of it. But yeah, you got to get that Loctite to release those things. I got a glove on because the carb is so hot I can't hang on to it. But it beats breaking these screws off in here, which I've done. And you can get them out with a little finesse. But finally... yeah, look at that Loctite that was on that dude. Ugh. We're not going to put Loctite back on those. We're just going to tighten them up. All right, see if we can get this thing slid out of there. It's hot. So basically, we're pushing on the bottom, this deal right here, and pushing it up and out. Oh, and it's stuck. Might have to just slightly tap on it with just a little tiny rubber or nylon mallet. Okay, I think we're getting it. There it popped out. Now this is where it was leaking. This O-ring went bad, so it was putting a large amount of fuel right into that hole, which feeds right into the mouth of the carburetor. It's just like having the choke on. So these two O-rings here were what the problem was, what the bogging down was, where it was getting too much fuel like the choke was on. Replace those two O-rings, or just replace this whole gate valve, and hopefully problem solved. it's cold. Okay, so there's still a slight hesitation, but now I think I'm just running too lean in that one spot, because we leaned it out trying to get it to run better, and then we figured out it was those 2 O-rings on that gate valve. So I'm going to richen it back up, because stock this is supposed to have a 140 jet, and we dropped it down to 135 trying to lean it out. So I think that's too much. We're gonna richen it back. There's just a little bit of a dead spot in between off idle and power. So I think that's what we did, is we created a problem trying to fix a problem. Okay. Been in and out of this garage a few times today, getting this finely tuned. Okay, 137.5 main. We're in the second notch down on the little needle with the clip, and because we've tried it in several spots and we had little dead spots, either off idle, main metering, or full power. So I think we should be close. But for 4,000 foot, this needed to be a little bit leaned out, besides the extra fuel that it was getting from those 2 bad O-rings in the gate valve. So gate valve O-rings fixed, 137.5. Let's see how she does. If we got it finessed just right here. Oh yeah, we got some power now. No dead spot. Good acceleration. Oh yeah. Good acceleration. Make the driveway. Look out, go piggy. Oh yeah, it sets you back pretty good. We're running strong. All right. Look out, kitty. Okay, let's put this. Let's finish putting this dude back together and send it home. Whew. I'll warm up now. Anyway, thanks for watching. It's cold out there, people. Stay warm.